Now you might be asking the question, what is modafinil? As it says in the title, modafinil is a commonly used study drug. Don't ask me how I managed to get my hands on some of these. I'm not quite sure if you can buy them legally, so that kind of says it all, doesn't it? But they're quite popular amongst uni students, just students in general, that have a lot of revision to do and they just want to crack on and get it done. Now, the reason that I'm deciding to take these today is because I'm doing a biomechanics course with the PT project, and I've got quite a lot of lectures to get through, and I'm a bit behind, and we've got a study call today at 1 PM and I need to catch up on all of these lectures. So I'll tell you how many I've got to get through. Off the top of my head, just looking at this, it looks like there's about 30 lectures. Each of them are about 10 minutes long. You do the maths, that's a lot of time. And I tend to get, not distracted as such, but my attention span sometimes wanders. I guess I do get distracted a little bit. So here's the plan. I'm going to turn my phone off, all distractions away, bang a couple of these modafinils. I'm not quite sure how much to take. It says each tab is 200 milligrams, so we should probably do a little Google search on how much I should take, just so I don't overdose on fucking modafinil. Modafinil. Recommended dosage, here we go. First one, mayoclinic.org. Take this medicine only as directed by your doctor. Do not take more of it. Do not take it more often. And do not take it for a longer time than your doctor ordered. If too much is taken, it may become a habit. It may become habit forming. Dosing, here we go. Just says follow the doctor's orders. Unfortunately, this isn't prescribed. Adults and teenagers 17 years or older. 200 milligrams once a day in the morning. So one of these tabs should do the job. Oh God, it's fallen out. However, I kind of want to do more. I don't know why. Why do I think that? Fuck it, we're gonna do 300 milligrams and see what happens. Just to make sure it has an effect, because these 17-year-olds obviously aren't as big as me. We don't do any half doses here, or even full doses. We're doing doses and a half. So 300 milligrams, you know what, I'm just gonna bang this now. It says it takes about 30 to 60 minutes to kick in, so I don't know if you can see that. That's one whole tab and one half. Down the hatchet, get some water. It also says it's gonna last about 10 hours, so I'm not sure how I'm gonna feel on the study call. Will I still be wired at that point? Who knows? This is what the YouTube video is all about, it's educational. I feel like I've just done hard drugs. So now the plan for me is do some client check-ins, wait for this to kick in. Hopefully it doesn't kick in whilst I'm doing check-ins. And then just smash out all these lectures. I have prepped a meal before doing this, so I don't have to leave my little bubble. I might even forget to eat, that's what I've been told happens to other people. Anyway, I'll stop waffling. I'm gonna crack on with some check-ins and I'll let you know how I'm feeling midway through and then after. So stay tuned. Right, so working my way through the lectures, it's been about 45 minutes to an hour now. Not really feeling much, but I am struggling to keep my eyes open watching these lectures. Not because they're boring by any means, but I'm on quite a lot of carbs at the moment, and I think that after every carb meal I get quite lethargic almost, and makes me feel quite drowsy. So we're pairing the modafinil with a cheeky little monster. I'm half tempted to take another half tab, so another 100 milligrams, but I think I'm gonna leave it for another 15 minutes, see what happens. Better not be duds. Is there a sell by date? To use them by a certain period. Wait, that says expiry, EXP 07-2023. March, April, May, June, July. That makes sense. Apparently they expired in July of 2023. Well, I guess in that case we've got nothing to lose, do we? Another tab. Surely they still work. They might have just weakened off a little bit. That's annoying. We'll see. Okay, so update on the modafinil. I'm pretty sure it's kicked in. Although they do say they're expired, they're having an effect. Jesus Christ, look at the bags under my eyes. I'm just looking at my heart rate now because I can feel my heart like beating out my chest, and it was 110. Hold on, it's just measuring it now. 99 beats per minute. That's pretty high. I'm literally been sitting here for the past 3 hours. 102. Heart is pounding. I can feel it beating out my chest. But yeah, in terms of effects, I feel like my mind is just, there's so many thoughts coming into it. So I'm watching these lectures and he's saying stuff, and then I'm thinking about other stuff, and it's making it hard for me to concentrate on what he's saying in the lecture. So I'm learning about machine analysis at the moment, and he's talking about like restraints, like, you know, on a lat pull down where you got the restraint pad that goes on your quads. He's talking about that, and then I'm thinking about machines at the gym that I'm using with clients and stuff, and it's just like, whoa, there's so much that I'm trying to process. So yeah, they had an effect. Whether it's going to get stronger as time goes on, who knows, but I'm going to crack on with the rest of these because I've got quite a few more to get through still. But I thought I'd give you a little update. Oh, Jesus. That kind of sums up how I feel. So it's been about 6-7 hours since I took the Modafinil tablets, and the effects have definitely worn off now. And what was my experience like, I hear you ask? I feel like they didn't have as much of an effect as I would have thought. Maybe it has something to do with the expiry date, but still I took 400 milligrams in the end, and you know, it did feel a little bit of a kick. It just felt like I was focused, but also focusing on other things outside of what was going on. So like I said, I was listening to the lectures, ideas about other stuff were coming in my head, and then my mind was wandering on elsewhere. I found it quite hard to kind of come back to what was being said in the lecture. So yeah, it was a weird one. Next time if I do them, maybe I should use them within the allotted time, because I think I bought those maybe like a year ago. So it's what it is. Apologies if you've tuned in hoping for me to have actually overdosed on Modafinil, and now you're listening to me saying that it didn't really have much of an effect. But still, it helped me blast through all of those lectures, so I guess did the job in some sense. If anybody else has had an experience with Modafinil, let me know, drop it down in the comments. I've just spoken to someone on Instagram who said that he took a tab, half a tab even, so a quarter of what I had, and was up for 2 days straight. So I'm listening to that and I'm like, there's something wrong here, because mine weren't as strong as that, no way. But anyway, hope you enjoyed the video. Bit of a shit one, apologies. Next one will be a belter. I've got a good idea, just stay tuned. See ya!